asking just specifically for the signature, right?
Correct.
Dime que lo que es, mi gente. What's up? Good morning. Everyone waking up, feeling great, feeling gorgeous. How are we feeling today? Drop a fire in the chat if you feel good. If you're ready to make some chicken today. You feel me? So I had to go get set up. Go down the water. We in the cell? I mean, pre-market's already hasn't pulled back yet. This is your high. To the low, created the low, hasn't pulled back. I don't think it's going to continue to sell. I think it's going to spike down. You're going to hit TP1, then it's going to close. So what you can do, because I already trended during London session, as you guys can see, we call a nice little trend during London session. So I think, in all honesty, today, we're not going to catch anything early. All right. These are one of those days that we've seen it like after the lunch break, after 12 o'clock, you're going to start getting all those TP1 alerts from the bot. So, what I would say, low risk, right? Cut your normal risk into half. You can put a sell stop in at 12,872.2, and then obviously for TP1, to 12,847, right? Keep your sell stops in and then just kind of scalp that because it might spike down, but I think it's going to reverse up because it hasn't created a new lower high. As you can see, you have the high, then we have this low, and then it's starting to range. So it hasn't created a new lower high yet. So I think what it's going to do right now, even on the 6:30 open, it's not very volatile. This is the 6:30 open candle. There's not a lot of volume. So I'm not anticipating a huge move right now today. I don't think I'm going to trade this until I see a new lower high created, which would be this candle right here. So I think what's going to happen is this sell is going to hit stop loss, or close to it, and then come back down. But either way, however it decides to do it, it needs to create that lower high. So I don't feel like getting into this too much. But again, if you're in that sell stop right now, you're actually in profit. Let me drink more water. Good. Good shit. Posted in the daily testimonials from you, brother. You're 13 points in profit. TP1 has been smacked. Welcome to Money Moves Investments. It's pretty simple from there. You're 30 points in profit. Ladies and gents. Drop a fire emoji in the chat if you were able to get that to TP1. You're not gonna have that purple box on the MT5, brother. The MT5 is not the complete algo, it's just the indicators to show you shit. MT5 algo is not the algo, it's just pieces of it so you guys can see what the bot is doing. I didn't release the Sigma algo for MT5. I meant TradingView, so you must have the filters on. I apologize if you guys can hear that. I'm in my Airbnb and they're making a new room, whatever the fuck they're doing over there, so greatly apologize. All right, good news. I'm done. Julio sent me a screenshot of the EA taking trades, basically saying, hey, stop fucking up. So we're going to send you guys a new set file so you guys can put it into the EA for the NAS100 settings. Drop a thumbs up if you're happy about that. Sorry, guys. I'm an idiot. I mean that jokingly, but it's like, that was my fault. You know what I'm saying? Julio was like, you fucked it up because it was working when we left, but your set file wasn't working. So he's the MT5 genius. I am not. iPhone, tú, ahí mismo. So you guys see what I was talking about before I answer your question, but you see what I'm talking about? How you got that spike to TP1 and then you move to break even stop loss is going to spike back up because it hasn't created that lower high yet. So I actually avoided this whole sell, but I give you guys that sell stop because it's going to come pop back up to the top of that range. And I only came up with that because of what we've seen right here. You know what I'm saying? This is his high. This is the beginning of the range from the first hour. This is 8 o'clock. And then this is the low. It created its low in this candle. So it hasn't created a new lower high. It hasn't tested that daily. It hasn't tested this step. So you're going to see that here now. Now, whatever signal it decides to give, if it decides to give a buy signal, obviously it has to be valid. I'd take. If it decides to give another sell signal, I'd take. If it decides to reverse back up to the top of the range, which is another 67 points. And you, iPhone, I don't know, your name says iPhone. You probably have too many strict settings on because you know, you either have the chop filter setting on or for a filter, or you have the actual range as a filter. You know what I'm saying? You probably have too many filters on if it's not popping up, or you just don't have my settings. All right, so if you guys understood what I was saying about the EA, also give me a thumbs up or a fire emoji. Just made a little over 2K in that US 30 position because he so we fixed the EA and I have to apologize for being stupid and not, I guess I rushed it. But yeah. Did you guys hear me or was the background noise too loud? Cool. So I'm going to give you guys a new set file and we're going to give you screenshots of the actual settings and then go from there. That way you have the rest of the week with the properly working EA. Now, Anybody watching this live, okay, on YouTube, in the description below is linked to Hero FX. A lot of people want me to release that NAS copy trader. I had some up and downs with it in the past, but that's because I was doing it. Now, the EA will be running it. If you want to be part of the NAS copy trader, I'll be running two different ones, one for my bundle members and one for, the general public. General public will have a commission-based, weekly. But in order for you to have it, either one, you need to be signed up to Hero FX via the link I have in my description. And it will only go live once I have 100 members. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. The minimum balance is $500, minimum. Do not sign up if you do not have that money to forget about. No money that you want me to flip for you. I do not work for you. I'm not here to pay your rent. This is why I don't do the copy trader, because people thought I was out here trying to pay their rent. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to make you a little bit of passive income because I'm a great guy. Now, yeah, so in order for me to run the copy trader live, there needs to be 100 funded accounts attached to it. You know what I'm saying? The more the merrier, but at least 100. Simple. You know what I'm saying? Am I loud and clear on that? If you have Hero FX, okay? If you have Hero FX, but you did not sign up with my affiliate link, the solution to that problem is very simple. You just hit up support. We're like, hey, I signed up. I didn't sign up under the proper link. Can you transfer me underneath this certain person? And if that is the case, then all you have to do is ask me, and I will send you my IB number, and the support staff will transfer you over to underneath me. Therefore, you will be eligible for the copy trader. Does that make sense? I got into the top of the range. Nice little scalp. I'm up like 2,700 here. But yeah, guys, does that make sense? I need some confirmation in the chat because you guys want me to do this, but if we're going to do it, we need to do it right. And it kind of needs to be worth it. So, all right. Now, here we go. Exactly what I said earlier. We hit TP1. You guys got that scalp for 25 points. This buy kind of hit the top of the range. So I'm actually going to take this. I'm going to move my stop loss on this one to purely break even. If it comes back down, fine. I just took this scalp because I premeditated that specific move. So you guys made some money this morning. I have a weird question. Hero FX only accepts crypto. Do you recommend a particular platform to be able to put crypto on Hero FX account? I'm American. I just use Cash App. Another one that I like to use is KuCoin. I don't use any centralized exchanges. I don't use crypto.com. I don't use Binance. All those that are centralized, I don't use. I use only decentralized exchanges. KuCoin, I mean, Cash App is centralized, but but then for the most part, I don't really do a lot of deposits because once I deposited like once or twice, I had what I needed to just kind of withdraw only. So Yeah, no problem. Do I have anybody on this call that's Dominican? I had a few people that hit me up that were. All right, buy signal, valid. So you got a buy stop entry at 12,936.6. Stop loss is at 12,888.6.50. All right. TP1 is 12,961.6. TP2 is 12,888. No, I'm 12,986.6. Sorry. TP3 is 13,036.6. Modify position, take profit. It's at 13,036.6. Hopefully it does break the daily high, Dyson. All right. 1 second. First of all, I don't know why I don't be telling you I'm slacking and I forget the music. But yeah, I need to do a better job. That's just what I think. I think y'all are slacking. Y'all need to tell me that these lives are fucking boring and I need to put on music. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna forget. I'd forget to wipe my own ass if you let me. Jesus. Yeah, market is a little weird. Call RTM. Jesus. Everybody wants my attention. I'm so famous. I'm still doing the live, but you guys can jump on. I'll jump on as soon as I'm done. Oh, I didn't know it showed you the account too. That is tough. Dime qué es lo que es, señor. We're in profit on that buy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm currently floating 3K. You know what makes me really bad? I have to go back to LA Wednesday. And I just got like acclimated to waking up at 9 o'clock for this. Very upsetting.
En el mundo del trading. Debes tener presente que inicialmente debes practicar en una cuenta demo.
The only one that stops you, Dyson, is you. The one that stops you is you, my brother. I promise you. Promise you. So yeah, it's just what I said earlier. We're not gonna see any real volatility till a little bit later. We already hit TP1. We got our TP, we got our buy signal trade. Like I'm saying, that's where we are with it. But yeah, I think it's gonna range for a little bit because it still hasn't closed above that range. That's not giving me too much confidence. But it does seem to be trending higher. It's breaking highs. So I believe we'll be in a good position because it bounced off that daily VWAP, that previous daily close. And it'll probably end up breaking Friday's high and then going back up. So I think we're in a good position. With 13 points in profit, we're almost a TP1 on this buy signal. Yeah. Oh, well. Damn, my profit just jumped. Okay. Yep, we just broke it. And we just hit TP1. All right, 50 points, ladies and gentlemen. I am currently 5K in profit. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Drop a fire emoji if you're in profit. $36 points in profit. That momentum just smacked right now. $10 a.m. news. Honestly, 75 points in for the morning. I'm up 7K. Right. These 1K days coming more often. I'm trying to tell you. So let me actually so let me let you guys know what my plan is, if you guys are paying attention. I mean, it's actually not too much. Okay. I have a couple things ready for you guys. All right. That I've been holding on to because I've been gone for a minute. So here's what's going to transpire from now on. You guys know how I always go through my like reconstruction and all this other nonsense because, you know, as a business, you kind of just see what works. You guys like the signals. The signals actually help me out, make my life a lot easier. So, I'll still be doing lives. That's not a question. But the signals chat, the NAS signals, how I'm going to construct them now is I'm a niche down. I'm a niche down to the point where everything's gonna be strategy given. So it's like on the next Sigma update, I will have presets. So you just click the preset and the settings will adjust automatically for NAS100, Forex, you know what I'm saying? GU, GJ. Signals chats are going to be very specific to the session. So for example, I'm going to have, and right now I have my indices, Forex, and stuff, signals chats. I'm going to delete those and I'm going to make, okay, NY session category signals. And it's going to be NY session commodities, NY session indices, NY, you know what I'm saying? NY session fucking crypto. So that way it's scalping like the 5-minute time frame during the time of which these assets are moving. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing for London. So then you're gonna have like London signals. You get what I'm trying to say? Or, you know, Forex, stuff like that. So I'm gonna break it down like that. I'm gonna niche down to make it make more sense. I'm in ridiculous profit. I've been getting comfortable with just using a standard with and not doing the multiple entries. I'm just working on that. It gives me the same type of profit because all I did was split a standard differently, but I've been working on just kind of seeing what it feels like just to have a standard lot and trailing my stops to the previous TPs to hold it to TP3. I'm floating 9K. So yeah, I'm gonna try and niche down to that. So even when the algos, I might not even give you guys settings. It's just gonna say Sigma algo, then you're gonna have a strategy panel, what you want to trade. You guys already know I only trade NAS, right? That's the only thing I fucking trade. But I'll back test, and then I'm like, okay, this is good settings for GU. And you guys won't even see settings. You guys will just see, you know, certain show indicator, but it's just going to be a drop down menu that says, you know, change to this setting profile and it will adjust accordingly. Because, you know, a lot of people don't want to do that. So I might do that to make my life easier, make your life easier. And it becomes a real algo in that sense where you're just going to be, you know, click and it's adjusted as such. The Sigma EA is going to get a massive update after this. You know, obviously seeing all the issues that, you know, I don't use my MT5 like that, guys, you know, so, but seeing all the issues that we came across utilizing it, like, okay, this needs to be breaking down a little bit. So we're going to organize the settings. We're going to chop off a few things. We're going to attempt to like when you have to drag the indicators in, we're going to just build it into the EA. So the source of is inside the EA itself. So you need to do all that extra stuff. And then only show the they only have the indicators if you choose to see it on your MT5. But it's now required for it to do that. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot simpler. And then I'm gonna see if we can do the same thing in terms of settings, in which is kind of like a set profile type thing. Embed the profiles of the strategies to make that process a lot easier. That's perfect to start. All right, so we have hit 75 points in profit for the morning. What is a solid number for Forex? I had probably like $200. Depends what type of returns you're trying to see, but you can trade with a $200 account and be perfectly fine. So yeah, you guys following me in terms of the updates that I'm thinking about? Feedback is important. I need to know that you guys understand where I'm trying to go with this. All right, cool. Perfect. Yeah, I try to keep the communication pretty clear in terms of where my head is at. People, the members that are part of the Sigma Algo subscription, you're going to gain access to the premium chats, just not the signals chats. So if you're part of the $100 monthly, you're going to gain access to the premium discussion chats, just not the signals. If you want the signals, you have to be part of that 150 or 200 package. I will make sure that I collect my profit, guys. I'm gonna see how this candle closes. If it doesn't close in like over 50% bullish, then I'm exiting the position and I'm gonna call it a day, because that is a news candle and I don't really feel like sitting here taking the risk. So I'm gonna wait another 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm trying to see 300 to 500 a week on Forex. Then you're going to need a bigger account. Forex is a small multiplier, bro. You know what I'm saying? A 0.1 on indices is not a 0.1 on Forex. I can tell you to start with a $500 account on NASDAQ and you'll see $100 with a 0.1 with this strategy, easy. You know what I'm saying? So you're telling me you want 300 to 500 a week on Forex. It's not impossible. It's definitely possible, but you'll be trading on the higher time frame, which will require you to have a larger account size based on margin. So if you're asking me what account size you'll need to see that, I'm going to recommend at minimum $1,000 as well. You know what I mean? Make sure you back test before you start executing on that as well. I'll be coming with these updates within the next week or so. I'll start when I get back to LA. Organizing it all. Julio sent me the set file for the EA, so I'll be dropping that into the Discord so you guys can ravage and enjoy that. Yeah, I'm closing my position, guys. I like the way this candle closed, so I'm up 7,000 on this trade, and we won't call it a day. I don't really feel like being on the, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call it a day for myself. Dallion, I had my training view in Los Angeles, time on training view. I'm from NY. I don't know how this happened, but it's all right, good. See, I did that shit and now it's spiked up. But I followed my rules, I followed my gut. I'm not mad about it. That's just what it is. I made an extra 2K, but that's whatever. I don't leave until Wednesday. I'm taking the rest of the today. I'm actually have to move out of this Airbnb, go to another one. I'm gonna go to Las Trejenas and see the landscape out there. As you guys know, I'm actually gonna make the transition over to the Dominican Republic full time. So, wow. All right, you guys are close to that TP3, man. Congratulations if you held. Hey D, how do you track or results on the copy trading? Hero FX has that built in. So when I decide to go live, you guys will be able to see the statistics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I'm letting you guys know now, maybe, oh shit. TP3 has been hit, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Money Moves Investments if it is your first time watching. So yeah, HeroFX has that built in. Okay. So TP3 has been hit. So we have hit for over 125 points because we hit that sell for that TP1. And then we hit that buy entry for the 100 points. So drop a fire emoji in the chat if you made some money. I would greatly appreciate if you guys drop your testimonials into the daily testimonials. And all that other stuff. So can a trade manager be created for TradingView so we can set up multiple TPs? For the algo or as a separate indicator? Because it goes up to TP3. How many TPs would you want? Yeah. Do you take crypto trades on Sigma or anyone in here uses it in that market spot futures margin? I have the TradingView bot that can. I just haven't released it. But when I get back home on Wednesday, I'm in front of my setup. I'll be in a better position to do that because just has all my information on it. On which I can give you guys. But yeah, the Sigma View bot, the Sigma TradingView bot has Binance integration built in, so you can set up Binance webhooks and to trade from TradingView via alert. When do I sleep? The job's not done. The job's not done. Job's not done until you all can teach each other how to do this shit. Until y'all able to teach each other, my job's not done. Like, for example, Roger, he does a great job. Like, I literally disappeared for a week and Roger and D held it down. So everyone dropped clap emojis or fire emojis for D and Roger for holding it down while I was gone for a little bit playing basketball. But yeah, until y'all start answering each other's questions, my job ain't done. That's why I haven't released anything new. You know, done anything extra. Like I have the breakout algo I haven't released. So it will automatically trade in Binance using margin spot futures. Yes. So this is the bot. You have long bot ID for 3 commas. So you can actually use it on 3 commas to any exchange that you actually choose. So that's Pine Connector and 3 commas integration. And then, you know, you just adjust the symbol, has all the settings in here. Whatever you want. All right, so we had our 100-point morning. All right. And we straight on that. All right. If you made some money, testimonials chat, please, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We should be back on tomorrow morning. Wednesday, I will not because that's when I'm flying. So Wednesday, I will not be on, but the signals will still be on. And after this week, the signals will be moved into the private chat. And then I'll be readjusting the signals chat for everybody. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to be dropping the would use 5-minute on BTC and LTC moves with NAS. No problem. I'll actually make them into signals chats in the Discord. All right. My goal is to make this as automatic as possible. And you guys are starting to get it. You guys are starting to understand it. You guys are starting to understand the algos, how they work. It's consistent. And I think the point of you don't need to trade everything in order to make money is becoming more apparent to you guys. Obviously, everyone has different schedules. So, you know, over the course of time, I will make an effort to be able to be like, okay, you know, you're not able to make the New York session call for NAS. You're in London. So the equivalent is you trading UK 100 or maybe GJ for opening. Let's make some settings for GJ for those people. And, you know, maybe I'll have Cookie or whoever wants to do London session, run London session and send those signals out and all that other stuff like that. Like, I really want the community to be bred that way. So that's why I go above and beyond to kind of go one at a time. As you guys know, you see me live a consistent lifestyle trading one thing. You do not need to trade everything. You got people that try to trade all 27 pairs. It doesn't make sense. I don't trade not one Forex pair. I haven't traded a Forex pair in a year. And I went from US 30. There was a point in time I was killing US 30 and then I don't know what the fuck happened. Then I went to NAS. And I've actually become more consistent with NAS faster than I did with US 30. Maybe it's because I was still learning, but now I'm just a monster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't change. The trade is the same every morning. And I make all these complex algos and all these other things just to realize the same lesson. If you guys follow me on Instagram, the same lesson that I learned by coming out here, you can really just kind of take a humble approach and still be very effective. So that ideology would transfer over into how I run Money Moves investments. And that's why I'm saying that I'm going to really niche down and make this even easier and consistent. So it's like the signals chat right now run 24/7. Right then, I should have done this earlier. Now the signals chats are only going to run to each pair or each asset in which that asset's supposed to trade. You know what I'm saying? So that way you guys understand that's how you're supposed to trade. You're not supposed to trade, you know, NASDAQ during the Asian session. You're supposed to trade NASDAQ during New York session, maybe London session. But really, you're supposed to trade the UK 100 or JER 30 during London session. You know what I mean? Trade your asset to the session that it moves, and you're going to find great results just like I have with NASDAQ. You guys are following me? Yeah, session-specific signals take up the probability just doing that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I try to make everything very general so I can make everyone happy. And I had to come to a realization that I can do that and it's being ineffective. You guys are following me to be the mentor and do what I do. So if you want to do what I do, I got to execute in that order. And how I trade is very specific, just like what trading is supposed to be. I only trade during that asset's time to call. You get what I mean? That EA has those settings, those specific strict entry settings, because it's supposed to be you. So if you know that GJ moves during London session, we find settings for London session GJ, back test, and be like, okay, it generally moves 20 pips. Okay, how much do I want to risk? 15. If I put 15, do I hit more stop losses? Okay, do I put 20 pips? Does it hit more stop losses? Like, that's how I came up with this strategy. I'm like, okay, let's try 50-point stop loss, 100-point TP, 1 to 2 risk to reward. We take profits in the middle. And I back tested it to the beginning of this year, and it's been consistent, right? And I was like, there's the perfect strategy. That's why we started doing the lives. Now I do the same thing with US 30. Now I do the same thing with all these other pairs. And now I come up with those setting profiles. And then I make them just drop down menus. You know what I'm saying? And you can click on them. So when you want to set an alert for GJ, go to currency.com. That is the only broker on TradingView that we use their data to keep it consistent, right? Because it correlates to hero effects very well. The price is 13,021. Yeah, they're only like 3 points apart. So on TradingView is 13,023, and here on hero effects, it's only 3 points apart. The hero effects is 3 points below whatever TradingView is saying in terms of where your price marker is at. So, you know, it's very consistent. I'm ranting. Sorry, I just want to get this point across. But yeah, I'm a niche down with everything that I provide you guys, and all I ask is continue sharing your profits, continue to share your experience here with me, with the company, in the Discord. You know, yeah, just keep sharing, and I'll make sure I keep making this train go. You get what I mean? So let's get one more round of fire emojis in the chat before I jump off, and I'll see you guys in the morning. I'm gonna drop that set file for you guys as well in the Discord. All right, much love to you all. I'll holler at you in a little bit. Congratulations on today's trade. Please make sure that you do 2 things. You have a funded Hero FX account with the affiliate link in the description of this YouTube video or in the official links tab of the Discord. I'll drop it in the Discord again. And then also your daily testimonials. That's all I ask. Much love. See you guys tomorrow.